Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo.
Jess is out. What's up, Loren?
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, I feel great. How y'all feel?
I feel great. I feel blessed.
You should be.
What you mean?
What you mean? You should feel blessed.
I should feel. You said you should be like God has an option not to bless you.
You're alive.
Well, God will always bless you, but you have an option to lean into it or not.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up, you have choices. Some people, believe it or not, lean into the other direction. Mm-mm. They submit their will to their lower nature instead of submitting their will to their higher nature, which is God.
No.
Every morning.
Every morning I pray that I just back up and let Jesus take the wheel.
You be backing up on Jesus? That's crazy.
What?
That's wild. The fact
Why
that
would you say that?
And I've seen you do that.
And we on like the 6th
One
floor,
day I
so
need
we're
to
close
post
to the
that
God.
video.
God, I know he did not mean that.
God, nobody know my heart like God.
My
This is
pastor
crazy.
told me that people who say that, God don't really even be caring to know no heart. It's about what you actually say out your mouth.
What the hell kind of pastor you got?
He's trying to keep you
What the
accountable.
hell? That's not true.
God know my heart that's a cop out.
I don't believe that because God knows that people can say anything. It's about your actions and your deeds. So it's definitely about what's in your heart and your character and how you move.
So because you tithe, you can tell me I back it up on God.
There's plenty of pastors that get up on that stand every Sunday and say anything and be out here sleeping with all the women in the front row.
I don't know how we got here, Envy. How are you this morning?
I'm trying to see if Charlamagne got an elbow ass head. Does he have an elbow ass head?
It's a thumb.
Elbow head?
It's a thumb.
No.
Thumb.
Drake looks like a thumb with eyebrows. I don't look like a thumb.
Take your hat off. Don't it give thumb? Or
No.
big toe? Yes.
No.
Nothing about me look like a foot.
All right. Well,
Okay.
well, good morning. What a way
Or
to start
any
the show.
limb.
Let's start the show. Cockroach will be joining us this morning.
Stop
Damn it.
calling that man that, man. That's called Anthony Payne II. Okay?
Yes.
And by the way, you call him Cockroach like he hasn't done other iconic roles like Cole from Martin.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Cole will be joining us, but I just, it's Cockroach. I was a Cosby Show fan, and Cockroach.
You wasn't a Martin fan? Stop calling
I
that
was.
man that. That's disrespectful. That man got a name.
God,
Okay?
You're right.
But
But
people
I was.
call you, what was your name? Shrimp.
Shrimp.
Okay?
All right, you're right.
Sugar Cricket.
Nobody calls me Sugar Cricket.
Yes, they do.
Zip your shirt up, Envy. What is happening? Ever since the Super Bowl, everybody just tapping into this.
You see what I'm saying? And what was that call you just screamed out?
Rap bomb.
Envy up here with his shirt
Oh,
zipped
now
down.
you want to be Dominican. This morning you want to be Dominican?
Pull Donald Moore up, man, because pull Donald Moore up, man.
Huh?
I said pull Donald Moore up, man.
I thought you was having a stroke just now.
I said pull Donald Moore up. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Carl Anthony Payne will be joining us this morning.
Yes.
He has some comedy shows. He's going to be in Harlem. He's going to be in Brooklyn. He's going to be in Jersey. He's going to be all over the tri-state, and we're going to be just talking to him about his career. So we're going to be talking to him, and we got front page news next. And
With
don't go
Mimi
anywhere.
Brown.
Yeah, that's right. Today is Gucci Mane's birthday, so it's only right we start the show with Gucci. This is Steady Mobbin' featuring Lil Wayne. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Get your ass up. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's
Yes,
get into some
indeed.
front page news. Jess is out 6. Loren LoRosa is filling in. Let's start off with some quick sports. Cooper Flagg, he is injured. He suffered an injury. He will miss Thursday's game against the Lakers and will also miss the 2026 Rising Stars game during All-Star
How
Weekend.
convenient. You just get hurt during Black History Month, huh, Cooper? You don't want to play the rest of Black History Month? You know you're South African, right? Did I tell you? I've told you that before, right?
Cooper Flagg is not South African.
He's South African. He's white
not
South African.
Damn South African.
Yes, he
Good
is.
morning, Mimi.
Good morning, Envy, Lauren, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good.
Good morning. So we start this morning with a tense and very combative hearing on Capitol Hill. Attorney General Pam Bondi, she spent nearly 5 hours defending the Justice Department's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files as lawmakers accuse the department of mismanaging the release and exposing sensitive information about victims. The documents, they were supposed to be fully released under a law passed last year with only limited redactions. But since their publication, the department has faced criticism on how names were redacted and how private information still became public. And during the hearing, Bondi, she forcefully pushed back. She defended the department's actions, rejected accusations of a cover-up, and repeatedly sparred with Democratic lawmakers. At times, the exchanges, they were very, very heated and turned personal. Let's listen to the exchange between Pam Bondi and California Congressman Ted Lieu.
I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't you ever accuse me of a crime.
I believe you just lied under oath, and this is all on videotape. You said there's no evidence of a crime. I'm showing you. Here is a witness statement who called into the FBI's Threat Operations Center. He drove Donald Trump around in a limo. He overheard what Donald Trump said to Jeffrey on his cell phone, and he met a girl who said she was by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She later had her head blown off, and officers at the scene said that could not have been suicide.
Dang.
No one at the Department of Justice interviewed this witness, and you have not held a single man accountable. Shame on you. If you had any decency, you would resign right after this hearing.
Jesus Christ. I'll tell you one thing, though. I hate hearing Ted Lieu say she lied under oath, because saying that means nothing. Who's going to hold her accountable? Who's going to prosecute her for lying under oath? Because if the roles were reversed, they wouldn't hesitate to prosecute.
Mm-hmm. Very true. She also spent much of her time defending President Trump and did not directly answer several questions from lawmakers about transparency and accountability. Let's listen to that.
Have you apologized to President Trump? Have you apologized to President Trump? All of you. I find it interesting that she keeps going after President Trump, the greatest president in American history. You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it. He is the most transparent president in the nation's history. Donald Trump, the Dow right now is over 50,000.
Yes.
Aren't attorney generals supposed to operate without partisanship?
Yes, they are. They are.
What the hell?
Very much so. Very much so. She was also given the opportunity. There were several Epstein survivors seated in the hearing as that debate unfolded. Bondi, they asked her, do you want to apologize for how the Justice Department has handled the release of these files? She declined. Now, this hearing, it was meant to bring clarity, to examine whether the department fully cooperated and complied with the law. But instead, it turned into a heated political showdown with those sharp exchanges, personal attacks, which overshadowed, of course, the broader question lawmakers say that they wanted answered. So very heated exchange there. And before the next election, you may want to double check with yourself or with your parents, because I know a lot of people, their parents still hold on to some of these documents, but you want to make sure that you actually have them at home, because the House has passed the SAVE Act. So let's listen to Speaker Mike Johnson on what the SAVE Act is.
All the Save America Act does is it enhances the SAVE Act, which you've already passed twice before, which says that you have to have proof of citizenship before you register to vote in federal elections. And the second part of it, what we added tonight and what is part of the Save America Act, is the second piece, the very common sense requirement that you have a photo ID if you're going to vote.
That sounds too good to be
So
true.
he's symbolizing that just a little bit. So the bill will require voters to show proof of U.S. citizenship when registering to vote in federal elections. But that means a driver's license alone would not be enough. Voters would need documentation such as your passport, your birth certificate to prove your citizenship. And supporters say the SAVE Act, it strengthens the election process. But opponents say it would create additional hurdles for eligible voters, especially people who do not have easy access to those documents, including seniors, married women whose names have changed, low-income Americans. Let's listen to Rep. James McGovern on that.
What we are debating is whether we are going to believe the BS conspiracy theories cooked up by Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans about whether or not elections can be trusted in this country. Who asked for more red tape? Did Jim Crow call? I mean, that's what this bill is about. It's not about voter ID. It's about voter registration, and it's about voter suppression.
So basically, they just made it more difficult to vote because you need more forms of ID.
Pretty much, but that will, a lot of people don't have access to that, or if they do have access to that, they're going to have to go get it, and it's going to take time. People in rural areas, so they're pointing to, trying to marginalize people from actually voting right now. And so people, they're getting the word out, or Democrats are trying to get the word out that this is what's, Donald Trump and the administration is trying to do. But this measure has not, it's only cleared the House. It still has to go to the Senate, where Democrats are supposed to or expected to vote it down. So we'll see what happens with that. But they've been talking about this SAVE Act for a really long time.
Yeah, if you're born in the 1900s, you're gonna catch hell finding that birth certificate or that Social Security card. Okay, it's in your mama house somewhere under the bed.
That's what I was saying. Some some people's parents still have theirs, so you may need to call your mom and look under the mattress or something. But,
I'm just sitting here like, dang, I'm childish because my mom still got my birth certificate. But there's a lot of us out there.
No, I got mine. But what I found out, I think about a week ago, that if you get married, if your wife changes her last name, you have to go get a new Social Security card. I never knew that. We've never, me and my wife, we've been married, 24 years? And she had to get a new identification, and they made her go to the Social Security office last week to get a new Social Security card with the new last name. It's the weirdest thing.
How does that work with green cards?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. I'm black, sir.
Think about what you just said.
I'm a citizen here, sir. I have no idea, sir. What you say?
But think about what you just said. How many of those little hang-ups are going to catch people up, right? When
Especially last minute.
And they think that they're straight.
Yeah, and that happened last week. She had to go to the Social Security office and change the last name. And we've been married 24 years, and we had never had no problem. But when she went to get a new license, it was a problem.
Immigration laws are different now.
We're citizens, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
She is.
I'm a citizen, too.
Nope.
Yes, I am.
Nope.
Yes, I am.
Nope.
Yes, I am.
All right, y'all. Well, coming up at 7, the economy may be down, but subscriptions to a popular website, they are up. We'll tell you which one in the next hour.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Envy, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Jess Hilarious.
Yo.
Jess not here today,
okay.
Trav.
Jess not here today. What's up, Charlamagne the Goddess? How you doing, baby?
Peace, sis. How are you?
I'm doing good. Listen, I was gonna call to talk about Cole, but I got a little offended yesterday by one of y'all little callers that called in.
Who? Which one?
His name was Sheesh, but his name should have been Cheeks.
Oh, Sheesh.
You know, a rapper?
Yeah.
Because I got offended because y'all know I'm a writer, and I'll be out here really putting in the work. Like, I be emailing people every day, writing people on DMs every day, trying my best to get these songs off. And he's talking about all I got to do is be gay.
And you gay, Trav.
And I'm gay.
That's why
you know how hard it is?
What do you mean by that? What you mean? What you talking about? What do you mean when you talking about exactly when you say that? Do I know how hard
it is to get in this industry, man?
Oh, okay, got you.
And you have actual real talent, man. And I've been trying my best. He thinks all it takes is being gay. There would be way more gay artists in this world. There's like 2 that you can name.
Yeah, that is very true. I don't understand why people use that as an excuse to justify why they haven't gotten the way they got to. But Trav, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell you this all the time. I believe in you, Trav. It's just a matter of time, sir.
He's behind you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hey, stay behind me, sir.
I don't. Okay, all right, Trav.
But Trav, you gotta defend your man too. Don't let nobody call him no elbow head ass. All right, you gotta defend your man.
Hey, Bro-Rilla, leave my guy alone.
Let Bro-Rilla cook, man.
Y'all do need some breakfast up there, though. Y'all need to let her come in there and cook some breakfast.
We do be having breakfast up here. Golden Corral be up here.
I ain't never had breakfast. The only time I have breakfast is when you buy it for me when I come up here.
Well, that still counts.
We got breakfast today, Trav. We got breakfast today, they just said.
That's right. We do got breakfast today. Who is it today, Red? I forgot.
Ain't it a steakhouse spot?
That's right. We got a steakhouse coming up here.
Benjamin Steakhouse is coming today.
Hey, is that Loren?
Yes. Hey, Trav. Good morning.
Oh, hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
We be having breakfast.
So you were sitting up there.
It just depends who being up. Like, we got a special guest coming up here today. That's why we got breakfast, okay? All right, we're rolling out the red carpet for this woman. All right? You should know who it is, Trav.
Shout out to that special guest. Shout out to that special guest. And you have a good day.
All right,
Yes,
Trav.
indeed.
Bye, Trav. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest. Wake up. Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is DeAndre. How you doing, DJ Envy? Charlamagne the guy.
What's
This
up,
is Beyond
DeAndre?
Gay.
Loren LoRosa.
No, not
Good
Beyond
morning.
Gay. His name is DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre. Man, I got gay ears.
He got
man.
gay
I'm sorry.
ears, bro.
How y'all doing, man?
What's up, Beyond Gay?
It's DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre. I'm sorry. How are you, DeAndre?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
You know, in the 80s and 90s, that used to be the de facto gay name.
Yeah,
for-
DeAndre.
DeAndre. I'm DeAndre.
That's crazy, man. It's always something gay with you, Charlamagne. It's always something gay with you, bro. That's funny, man. But I just want to get off my chest, man. I just want to give a big birthday shout out to my daughter, Daht J. Peoples.
Okay.
I'm a single dad, man, and you know what I'm saying. It's been hard, man. Trying to. I just undergone spine fusion surgery, January 27th. You can check out my TikTok, Proud Father 24/7. I've been raising my kids since they were born, man. And mama gave up on them and stuff, so it's been real hard. I haven't been able to work since January since my surgery, man. I was just hoping maybe I can get some assistance with my daughter's birthday, man. Hopefully.
Go put your Cash App out there, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Cash App is DP's Kitchen 24/7. DPS Kitchen 24/7.
What you cooking?
Trying to make something happen for my kids, my daughter, man. My son's birthday was Monday, and her birthday is today. They 3 days apart. They Irish twins, man. But after the divorce, I got custody of my kids, and like I said, their mom gave up on them and stuff. So only way I've been making money, cooking food for them, cooking food and selling plates to my job and stuff like that, and trying to make a way. I don't get no child support, no nothing, man. There's deadbeat mothers out there too, y'all, man. They don't pay their child support, man. They're $11,000 behind right now, man. So
damn.
I'm just trying to get some help for my babies, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back to work until May. Like I said, if y'all check out my TikTok, it's Proud Father 24/7. Y'all can see everything from there, man. I just had surgery January 27th. Can't go back to work until May, and that's the soonest estimated time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
They just woke up right now, y'all.
Not you, talking to his kids.
Oh,
Charlamagne was
Good morning,
hey,
man.
baby.
Good morning, honey. I'm on the radio right now and say happy birthday to you.
Happy born day, little one.
Happy birthday.
Happy born day, little one.
You.
Oh.
Yeah, I love my baby so much. Man. They saved my life. Yo. I just want y'all to know, man. My baby saved my life, man. I do anything for my kids.
What's the Cash App again,
Cash App
brother?
again, man? God damn it.
It's DPS Kitchen 24/7.
24/7.
DP's Kitchen 24/7.
All right,
That's
brother.
my name on Cash App. My TikTok is Proud Father 24/7. Y'all can see me doing my thing with my babies and stuff, and just doing my best with these kids, man. It's been a real struggle, man, in these times, man, and I just need a little help, man. I can make something happen for my babies, man.
Yes, sir.
Brother. Good luck, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. What?
He says I sent him something before, back in 2019.
Oh, wow.
DeAndre.
Hard times come back
That
around.
is true.
You know?
That is absolutely true.
All right.
They say down payment on Sprinter, though. Hey, y'all hung up on him? I need to know what the hell this is about.
It might have been for his cooking business. Or like a business, something.
He had me with the little girl, but now I'm looking at this a little suspicious. Being that I done sent him something before back in 2019.
Okay, well, we got the latest with Loren coming up. What we talking about?
We're talking about Michael Jackson and Sexy Red, because the Michael Jackson estate called me yesterday, and they have some things that they want to get
Michael
off.
Jackson's estate.
Who from the estate call you?
A spokesperson from the estate called me yesterday.
No.
Because that video was everywhere, and they saw our breakdown here of it, and they have some things that they want to make very clear.
Damn. All right. We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah. I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
Sources trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
The little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that, take me through that.
Where's she going? The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that, take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
All right, guys. So before we get to anything else this morning, I wanted to take some time to send a rest in peace to James Vanderbeek and condolences to his family. For those of you guys who don't know him by name, you definitely would know him by face. He's been in shows Dawson's Creek.
Show me a picture.
Hold on.
Please.
Right here.
We're on the radio, guys.
Okay.
You can't
All right.
just shut up.
All right.
What would you recognize him from? He was in Scary Movie for a sec, too.
Not too many movies. I know the face, but I don't really know him.
Yeah, but so
Can't
James
think of the
Vanderbeek, he passed away from colorectal cancer. It was announced yesterday. His wife posted a statement saying that he met his final days with courage, faith, and grace. And there's so much to share regarding his wishes, his love for humanity, his sacred time here. He was only 48 years old when he passed away. But
48. I'll be 48 this year.
Yes, he was only 48. But when he had actually gotten diagnosed with cancer, he began to do a lot of speaking out about it to just bring awareness to it and just to talk about kind of like the mental space that he was in. There was an interview that he did on a Today Show. I want to play a brief clip from. Let's take a listen.
I heard coming out of anesthesia from the colonoscopy, and it was in that haze where the doctor said it is cancer. And I went into shock. One of the things I was really lucky about was as soon as I heard the news, I thought, this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, best thing. I had this little voice in my head that said, you're going to make changes in your life that you would never, ever make if you didn't have this extreme of a diagnosis. And it's going to add healthy, happy years to your life. Really, the biggest change I'd say would be this journey of self-love. What I realized is I'm still worthy of love. My own love, God's love. Before cancer, God was something I tried to fit into my life as much as possible. After cancer, I feel like a connection to God, whatever that is kind of the whole point of this exercise on this planet.
Wow. Y'all can make all the jokes y'all want about, going to get a colonoscopy and getting that camera stuck up your butt. But I'm telling you, there's nothing better than getting that news that you ain't got no polyps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to ask that because usually when you go get a colonoscopy and you do have polyps, they can't tell you right then and there. They usually have to take the polyps off and it has to go for testing to tell if you have cancer. I
thought they tell you in the moment that they can tell you if the polyps are cancerous or not.
I didn't know. I
could be wrong.
I don't know either. I thought they had to send it to a lab to find that out. I didn't think they could tell you right then and there.
Yeah, that I knew they send it somewhere too, but I don't know if at that point where he's talking to today, that surgery that he was talking about could have been something that came after.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure. But there was a GoFundMe that was started by a friend of his wife's that they originally had a goal for like $250,000 to $500,000, and it has hit $1 million. And it's just because his, the time that he battled cancer, his family was saying how financially hard it was on them. So people are chipping in to try and help out his family in this time. So that's good to see.
When he found out, he was stage 3, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he was stage 3 when he found out. That was back in 2024.
Go
so sad, man.
get your colonoscopies, okay? I think you got to be
40.
Age, the age went down. If you have a risk of it in your family, I think it's 45, I think.
I'm not sure.
But you can go before that, though, because I've been trying to push my brother.
Yeah.
Isn't there a way now that you can do it without anything being put anywhere?
Put up your butt?
Yeah, isn't there like a blood testing way or something? I thought I heard you guys talk about.
There is a blood testing I heard, but Charlamagne and
I thought that's for prostate, though.
I don't know. Just go get the camera up your butt, man.
Okay.
Let's just go check it. Go get a colonoscopy, and also go see Soren Medical. Salute to Dr. Puma. He has a machine where he can check you from head to toe. Check if you have aneurysms, blood clots, if there's any problems.
I don't know if you can check for colonoscopies, though.
I didn't say colonoscopy. I said
okay.
aneurysms. I said your heart health. I didn't say butts. You just hear butts.
No, shut up, man. But we're talking about colonoscopies right now. You're the person to go to an AIDS rally and be like, what about cancer? We talking about colonoscopies right now, okay?
I'm talking about everything.
Stay
just
focused.
men's health at all. Just men's health totally.
Because people be scared. I was just having a conversation a couple of days ago with somebody. But yeah, also you might have known him from Varsity Blues too.
Okay.
Yes, but sending a rest in peace to him, and just some healing for his family. It's been a long fight.
Absolutely.
Now, as we shift gears a bit, yesterday we talked about here a cover that Sexy Red had put out. It wasn't anything official, but it had been leaked from the studio. There were videos everywhere online. She had covered Michael Jackson's "Beat It," and the Michael Jackson estate. I reached out to them yesterday, and a spokesperson for the
Michael
estate.
Jackson came back from the dead to reach out to Loren to say, "Stop this madness now."
Listen,
you snitched on Sexy Red?
It was all over the internet.
Right,
she put it out there. She also posted it herself too. So I didn't have to snitch. But yeah, so I talked to them yesterday, and they were very, very strict with their words. They said, we were totally unaware of this. The use of this music is unauthorized, and unauthorized was stressed to me very, very heavily. And that came from a spokesperson. Now, I want to say, because there was a question in the room earlier when I mentioned this story about it was just like something she put on social media real quick. Please be very aware of your artists that you're putting out music to these covers. Like if, the estates and the artists that you're covering might not be down for it. I wouldn't even get myself in that, because now you could potentially be looking at a legal battle, because eventually they're going to want this removed. And I think that'll be next steps that we'll be seeing. So we'll keep you guys updated here. But yeah, they were.
Though? It's not out nowhere.
Well, they want videos and everything taken offline, which at this point is so viral. I don't even know how how do you go get every video? But they're upset that it's even out there and people are speaking of Michael Jackson and then playing this song.
Yeah, you can't put the toothpaste back into YouTube.
Let them hear the song for people.
No, we don't. We don't need to play it. Why? Because
people didn't hear it. They don't even know what
they
we're
don't
talking
want
about.
nobody to hear it. Michael Jackson himself came back and said he don't want this song played, and you want to go against his wishes.
No, I just want people to hear it. Play it.
You part of the problem. 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 Michael Jackson said, if you want to make the world a better place, okay, take a look in the mirror and make a change, okay, Envy? All right?
But some people didn't hear it.
And they don't want them to. That's the point.
Nah, normally people think stuff like this is funny. I saw so many responses yesterday like, no, please, we did not ask for this.
No, that was disgusting.
Yeah, so
horrible.
And speaking of people and people wanting to hear things, yesterday Cardi B kicked off her the Little Miss Drama Tour for her new album, and she was in Palm Springs, first night of the tour, sold out, so shout out to Cardi. But she made a statement to ICE as she performed. Let's take a listen.
If ICE come in here, we're gonna choke their asses. I got some bear mace in the back. They ain't taking my fans. Let's go.
I like it like that. Just salute the Cardi B.
Yeah, so that tour will continue as a 35-date run for her Little Miss Drama Tour.
But don't give them no ideas, Barty. Okay, don't tempt them. All right? Okay, please.
Is she going to Vegas next?
Don't tempt ICE. All right? Please. No. All right? They'll be out there harassing your family on the road. They'll be out there harassing your family on the road. Do not do it.
That's the latest with Laura. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Mimi will be joining us. And then Carl Anthony Payne will be joining us. All right? So we'll talk to him. You know him from The Cosby Show. You know him from Martin. So many different shows. We'll talk to him in a little bit. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jess Hilarious is out today. Lauren's filling in. And let's get in some front page news. Now, Cooper Flag, he has been injured in his game the other night versus Phoenix. He will miss Thursday's game against the Lakers, and he will also miss All-Star Weekend. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Charlamagne, and Lauren. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Mimi.
Good morning. So we start this hour on Capitol Hill, where lawmakers have until tomorrow to reach a deal, or parts of the Department of Homeland Security, it will shut down. Now, if that happens, agencies like TSA, FEMA, and the Coast Guard will be affected. Airport security officers and Coast Guard members would likely continue working, but without pay until funding is restored. Now, FEMA operations and disaster response coordination could also face delays. Immigration enforcement, though, it would largely continue because ICE already has billions in funding that was previously approved in the Big Beautiful Bill. So this shutdown, it would disrupt travel, disaster response, and the people who keep all of those systems running, they would do so without pay. So we will continue to see what happens tomorrow if the lawmakers, both Democrats and Republicans, are able to make a deal and keep funding for DHS by tomorrow.
Lord have mercy. I hope they make a deal.
I know. Here we are again. And now to the Nancy Guthrie case, which has new developments this morning. The 84-year-old mother of the Today Show co-host, Savannah Guthrie, she has been missing since February 1st. Authorities say she was taken from her Tucson, Arizona home in the early morning hours. So new this morning, investigators say they have received more than 4,000 tips in the past 24 hours. Authorities have also recovered a black glove near her home that they say may be tied to the case. And earlier this week, the FBI, they released surveillance images showing a masked person at her door the night she disappeared, and blood matching Guthrie's DNA was also found at the scene. Now, since her disappearance, several media outlets have received alleged ransom letters demanding Bitcoin. TMZ confirmed it received a letter just yesterday, and law enforcement says it is actively reviewing those communications as part of its investigation. Let's listen to TMZ now more about the letter that they said that they've received.
And they are now saying that they have information about who the kidnapper is, and they are demanding money. They want 1 Bitcoin, which is around $55,000, $56,000, depending on the hour. And they are saying at the end, time is more than relevant. This is not somebody who says they've kidnapped Nancy. It's somebody who says they know who has. We have no idea if this is authentic. We have forwarded it on to the FBI.
You know what? Number one, I think it's an inside job, but I don't understand the TMZ angle. Why has this person been using TMZ this whole time? Y'all don't think that's weird?
No,
Very
because
weird.
I know from working there that people call TMZ a lot of times about things before they call the police. But it's the reach.
No, but why would the ransom go to TMZ?
They've gone to local media outlets too. But TMZ has the reach, so the FBI is listening. I mean, they collected them from all the station. But if you're trying to make people pay attention to what you're doing, TMZ is.
But do you want people to pay attention, or do you just want the family if you're trying to get a ransom?
Both. I think both.
Yeah, no, you're right, Lauren, both. But here, the thing with this is that they want a Bitcoin, but not to give her back for information that they say that they may have on the people who actually took her. So they're questioning the validity of this ransom note anyway, because it's like, pay me for information versus just give me the tip of who may have her.
I didn't know
You know
that.
what I mean?
Is there a reward yet? Because usually they do, reward, for any information.
Well, that's the other thing, Amy. That's a great point because the FBI is offering a reward. And if I remember correctly, I think it's like $250,000. You have to look that up, which would be more than the Bitcoin, right? Which
of course.
So, you just get a lot of different people, right? You get a lot of people just jumping in on the bandwagon at this point, and they have to sift through what's real in the investigation.
Right.
I think it's $50K unless they added more.
Is it $50K? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same as the Bitcoin.
Like
so I don't understand why he would ask for Bitcoin and just give the police the information. You get the $50,000. You ain't gotta get arrested.
Same difference.
Maybe they think if they go through TMZ, they won't get contacted by the police. I have no idea.
Something ain't right about this story.
I've been seeing that. I'm like, this is not.
It'll all come out in the wash.
Something is very weird. I feel like I'm watching a movie. Like it doesn't.
That's what I
seem
said
real.
yesterday, Lauren. Yeah, it very much gives movie. And so, but we will continue to watch because it's continuing to unfold day by day. And now to this next story. So if you owe back child support and you are planning to travel, this may affect you. So the State Department is preparing to revoke passports for people with large amounts of unpaid child support. Officials say those who owe more than $100,000 could be among the first targeted. So under federal law, the government already has the authority to deny or revoke passports for parents who owe more than $2,500. Now, in the past, that usually happens when someone goes for their renewal. But now officials say the administration is looking at proactively identifying people who are behind and pulling travel documents even if they are not going up for renewal. So the State Department says it's reviewing those options to enforce what it calls long-standing law, and it's aimed at making sure parents meet their legal and financial responsibilities.
I don't have any problem with that. Okay, no more Dubai, no more Tulum, no more Turks and Caicos until you take care of your kids, okay? Take care of your back child support. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever.
Good morning, Dad.
Unless you're going out the country for work.
Maybe when I sent you this, when I sent you this, I was thinking about my father.
How much your dad owe?
He hasn't paid probably since I was like ever.
Damn, you grown.
Yeah, but it's still in arrears. He can't even do bank accounts in his name and stuff.
So he definitely can't travel no more.
I don't know if he travels anyway.
If you get married overseas, or he can't come.
I don't have no problem with that.
I don't know, but I think you should be responsible for your child support.
I agree. Take care of your responsibilities. You don't get to go on no goddamn vacation unless you're going out the country to work and you can prove you're going out the country to work. That's the only way. But other than that, no. Damn.
Yeah. And then one more small note that they say that if you enter into a payment agreement, you may be able to keep your passport while making those payments, but you have to arrange that with the State Department. So just a little bit reprieve there, but you've got to make those payment arrangements. And speaking of where people are sending their money, a new survey is out this week, and it's ranking the top 5 states that are spending money or spent the most money on OnlyFans in 2025.
Damn.
So, let's count it down. So starting at number 5 was Illinois. They spent about $118 million in 2025. Yep. Number 4, Florida. They spent roughly $159 million. And number 3, New York, right? It's coming in with $167 million that they spent on OnlyFans in 2025. Number 2 is Texas. They spent around $250 million. Can you guys guess number 1?
California.
Yes, Envy. You would know that. It's California. You always know the story before I say it. Yes, California. They spent about $350 million alone in 2025. So to put that in perspective, in Los Angeles, that breaks down to $195,000 per day.
I guess this is a great time to tell everybody I'm launching Envy Feets. So if you want to see pictures of my feet,
Envy, you've been had that.
I didn't.
Boy, this boy here is so full of it. His feet been up there for years.
Is it lucrative?
That's unauthorized.
Is it lucrative or not?
I don't know, but that's unauthorized. But for
that's
$300 million,
feet. You just feel comfortable saying it's yours now. Your feet been up there. You've been getting money for that.
I just need a percent of that. I'm gonna start putting my feet up there doing crazy stuff.
But why OnlyFans? Or why Pornhub is free?
I don't know. Well, because people are making money. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. But in this economy, groceries are up, rent is up, everything is up. But apparently those OnlyFans subscriptions, those are steady.
Pornhub is free.
But I think OnlyFans are people that they know, though. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever model or whatever.
You feel like a more personal connection.
Instagram.
That is still a little. I feel like the having to pay and like all that makes it probably feel more personal.
I got to see what these people on there doing.
What's the webcam thing? The soda or something?
You tell us.
I don't know the site, but I did a story on these girls, but it was the same thing. There are people pay all this money because they feel personal connection.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have a homegirl that was on there, and she was telling me, you know, she was making a couple of dollars off it, and I just happened to go look one time, and I was so disappointed. I was like, why are you doing this?
You paid for it?
No.
How'd you go look?
Because her pictures actually had leaked.
Oh.
I was so disappointed. I'm like, why are you doing this?
You what? Like she didn't have the stuff that she needed to be on there anyway, or just
what you mean?
Like it wasn't good photos.
Oh, she was just showing. She was showing. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you showing all
like,
this? Like you take like videos in the shower, and it's not like she's showing herself, but people just paying to watch you shower.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just feels silly. Like, why are you doing this?
I know girls that literally just post beach photos and make good money.
I was going to say, Lauren, if people are paying just to see nothing, I'd, post
talk
your
that
shower.
talk. Mimi said, I'll do it.
You posted on Instagram. Posted on Instagram anyway. Mimi don't.
I'm just saying
Love
that if people
My
are going to
about to
pay
go
for
on a tour.
nothing, I mean, why not do it?
Mimi,
That's all I'm
let me find out you got an OnlyFans, Mimi.
I do not have an OnlyFans.
You go on there and be like, what can Brown do for you?
That is a great
tagline.
headlines. Now, if y'all want that, I'll sign up.
I don't
okay?
know. The
Just let me
people
know.
really love you, Mimi. They might actually be into the headlines with
I will do it.
another headline.
That's what I can do. Okay, stop there, and I'll keep you up to date on all the latest. All right, y'all. Well, that's your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow the Black Information Network or visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
Now, when we come back, Carl Anthony Payne will be joining us, all right?
First of all, if you're going to say it, you should finish it because that sounded crazy.
I was going to say cockroach.
When we come back, will be joining us. You know what I'm saying? When I'm the goddess. You know what I mean?
I was going to say cockroach, but Carl Anthony Payne II will be joining us. You know him from The Cosby Show. You know him from Martin. You know him from so many different things. He'll be here in a minute. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building, Carl Anthony Payne.
This merch is very fresh, by the way.
It, right?
Yes, very fresh.
Hey, I bought this for y'all.
How are you, first of all, brother?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
You look good, man. You ain't aging at all.
No, he's not.
I do what I can do. I do what I can do. I can do it.
You played some very memorable sitcom characters, man. Like when did you realize people weren't just watching, but they were connecting with you?
When did I realize that? There's a difference between connecting with the work and then like fame. Does that make sense? What I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like I think I was at a New Edition concert, right? I'll never forget this. It was like during the height of Cosby, right? I was at a New Edition concert and I was going to my seat.
What year was this?
Right.
It's like the 80s, early 80s,
okay,
early 80s. And I was walking to my seat. I was getting ready to go to my seat, and the lights came up. And I'll never forget, it was like, I think Webster was there, Emmanuel Lewis, right? He was there. And I think, they saw him, and the crowd was starting going crazy. They said, I think Eddie Murphy was there, and, And then all these girls and all these people started coming down, and it was pointing in my direction. And I was like, who? And I'm turning around like, who they see? And it was like chaos. But it was me. Wow. And then they had to escort me backstage. Right? And I was like, that's the just that moment alone of just, because I was like, who else is here? I was like, no, you. And I was like, oh, damn.
What they saying? Cockroach.
Yeah. There was. I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Right.
Bottom line is that moment was crazy, and I never forget my best friend at the time. He looked at me backstage, and he was like, because it was like, I'm gonna get all the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? I was scared to death. I was shook, but he was looking like, oh, this is gonna be great.
I say it all the time. 80s and 90s fame, nobody will ever achieve that level of fame ever again. The world is just too different.
80s was the best time ever. Like if you was alive during the 80s and you're still alive now, then you know what I'm talking about. Like the 80s was just different. It was like a revolution, right? It was like just everything was about fun. Everything was happy. Movies was happy. Clubs, everything was. It was a movement. I love the 80s. I love the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about like when it comes to black culture, right? Like we always talk about what we're missing. We had it. The 80s, the 90s, especially I'm talking about just TV and film.
Yeah.
The 80s, the 90s, it was positive. It was black people depicted in a right light. Like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well.
Come on, give me some experience. I know you got experience there. What happened?
A lot of things happen, man. I think. Well, first of all, you know, everything changes. Everything changes. Landscape change, internet, that was huge. Social media, huge. And then it became like it killed the celebrity, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then now anybody can be whatever.
Right.
So, and then there's no mystery. There's nothing anymore, right? So it's like a lot of these things change, and that helped to me shape the landscape.
And back then, you only knew a celebrity for their work. You didn't know their life. You didn't know who they were sleeping with. You didn't know if they did drugs or not, or you could probably take a guess because how some of them acted. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we weren't in their lives. You couldn't send them a DM and they see it, and you see that they read it. You know, y'all weren't accessible at all.
Well, it used to be a club. It used to be a very special club that you had to have talent to be a part of. You had to really have something, right? One of three things, if not all three things, and it was an elite club, and that was that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, before social media, to become a household name, you know the kind of work you had to put in? Do you know the kind of and you're right, it was always about the talent. It was always about the work. And yeah.
But it was appointment viewing too. I mean, I was a Jehovah's Witness, so on Thursday nights we was at the Kingdom Hall, but we was recording Cosby Show to come home and watch. So you think about all of America gathering around a television when it's only like 3-4 channels at the time to watch one show. Like, I was looking at some numbers the other day, and I think one episode of Cosby Show had 65 million viewers, bro.
Yeah. It was incredible. It was incredible, and I was just blessed to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was super impactful, and I think the thing that let you know how programming works and just the powerful impact of it. I mean, I don't even know the numbers offhand, but the amount of young black individuals that decided to go to HBCUs, right? That decided to take their lives into a different trajectory, become lawyers, become doctors, to really put forth an energy and effort into not just like, okay, they wanted to be something different, because we didn't have those images. We didn't have that. Even though they existed, they 100% existed. We just didn't have that. And it broke all kind of color lines and barriers, and
something happened. I don't care what y'all say. There was a switch hit where they was like, there's too many black people.
It's the Sinbad effect.
Becoming successful.
What's the thing they call it when it's like you what do they call it, where it's like now they act like it never existed, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like the different
Mandela effect.
Thank you.
You said Sinbad.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Mandela effect.
No. But because Sinbad was one of them. Like, that was one of the things. Like, it was like the movie Sinbad versus. Anyway, it was part of it. Anyway.
What about on like the network, like power making decision side of it? Like, what do you think?
Something happened, man.
But because, okay, like I've heard you talk about, like, even with like Martin, like when y'all were going through things on y'all set, that execs knew things were happening, but they didn't really like step in and like make sure their stars were good, because they just wanted to get through the episodes. Like, so how did that lack of like, I guess empathy for y'all or understanding the impact from the network side, how did that get us to where we don't have, a lot of these like big black shows on television?
I don't know. I'm with Charlamagne. Something happened. Something happened. I really don't know. I think everything happens in cycles, right? It's like, I feel like we probably see a resurgence of that, just in a different way right now. Because you got to look at it right now. There's all these verticals, the microverse, the microdramas, and things like that. So I think you're going to see it again, just in a different way.
Will it hit like y'all?
Yeah, that's
it won't because it's oversaturated.
Yeah,
it's oversaturated now. The cream will always rise to the top, so to speak, if that makes sense. But no, it won't be the same, because it's a different environment right now. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why, in my opinion, right? Which is why, like, someone like Chappelle will make such a huge difference and impact, right? Because he's literally touching on and putting his finger on the pulse of what is happening right now. And to me, that was part of the secret sauce, or the success at the time of Martin, was the fact that we literally had our finger on the pulse, right? It was like, it was you hanging out with her, and then we put it on TV. Wow. And it was like, we get to speak how we want to speak. We get to play how we want to play, and we bring in the culture to the culture, and we pushing the needle of the culture. So, in my opinion, that's why certain people will be more impactful right now, because, but the climate of the country, the climate of everything right now is It's not that. It's not the age. You see what I'm saying? It's not. It's not in the music. It's not. It's literally not in every aspect of culture or life.
So how did the Cole character develop? Then, like, because Cole was
Funny
technically
as
dumb in the show.
But he didn't start off dumb.
But you know what?
I'm
I'm gonna say he wasn't dumb. That's no. That's
I'm
funny.
sorry.
That's funny. No, because look. Here's the thing. Here's how it developed. I felt like he and I were very close, Martin and I, in terms of like characters, right? Starting off, and I was like, well, I got to do something to kind of separate us, because Tommy was a straight guy.
Yep.
And you could see everybody else's thing, right? Then I was like, okay, it was always, and that was at the time when all of the all the black designers was coming out, Cross Colors, FUBU, everybody. And so I was getting a ton of gear, and I was like, and it was always dressing me real, I was like, okay, let's start with the clothes. Let's start. And it's like, the thing as an actor, when you do your homework, you say, okay, let's build this character. Who is this guy? Who is this guy in this circle of friends? But who is he? Where did he come from? Who, and how does he fit in this thing? And that's how I started building on him. And then I was like, there's a certain innocence about Cole. There's a certain naivety, right? Like, so whereas you thought he was dumb, I'm like, no, he just innocent. He believes everything. He lives in his own world, but it's okay because they know him there. He the mayor.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can't tell me he's not committed to. He believes everything he's saying. He might have smoked weed too, maybe, because when you got cats that used to and then they be like, "Let me tell you what we gonna do. We gonna get these soup for free."
That element would have made a lot of sense.
Right, but I can't give you that. You feel me?
Right.
But I can put that in there.
Why do you think that humor still hits all these decades later? Because Martin's always on in reruns. Like,
you know what? To tell you the truth, I don't know. See, I feel like it was just representative of a time, like you said, of an era that represented fun. It represented, everything that we all stood for. That again, it was like, I know him, I know her. It was relative. It was relativity. So,
and then you see yourself. Like, I see myself as Pam. I'm always. I had a lot. I had a few homegirls growing up, but I used to hang with the guys, and I would be riffing and cracking on them. And that's how I learned improv. I learned doing that. From watching all four of y'all was my friends too. You know what I'm saying? So that the nostalgia of that made me like a comedian. Like, that's what I wanted to do.
That's what's up.
And so with that being said, when people talk about like older reboots and I want to see Martin remade, I always have a problem with it because I feel like a time like that can't be remade because those are not the times that we're living in right now.
Right.
We would have to touch on too many other things that would kind of blur the funny, and blur the realism of what's going on.
And what's interesting about that, Jess, is I think that it could have been done at one time. It could have been done. The timing of it would have had to been specific, right?
Yeah.
It could have been done, but you're right. Certain stuff you don't need to touch. Certain things you definitely just need to, because you can't capture that same lightning in a bottle. And you're right. It would have to be done in a way that is indicative and speaks to today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think for the show, I think we talked about this one time too. We talked about this early on. For the show could have actually continued to live on in infamy in a cartoon form, because no one gets old, no one dies, and it stretches across generations. Like, that would have been, and we had talked about doing it like that. So
I don't even think. I mean, you couldn't do it now without Thomas.
You can't. That was the thing. That's why I said the timing of it. And like, he was my best friend in real life. So the timing of all of that was crazy. But,
so he was your best friend in real life, and you still didn't get into comedy because he was a stand-up too.
But he wasn't though.
He wasn't?
No.
I've seen him on stage before.
I've never seen him stand up.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. He taught me a lot. He definitely taught me a lot. About the business, about everything. So I think he was one of the people who influenced me the most coming up during that time. You know what I mean? Like when we first started working on the show, I think about a month or two after we started working, he had like this Jeep, the Jeep Wrangler joints, right? Then everybody started buying stuff because we getting money now, right? Everybody started buying things. Then he flipped it and he got himself a Land Cruiser. And he milked it out whited it, everything. Like, it was like uptown. It was like, it belonged in front of the rooftop, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. And the dude dropped it off, and I saw him give this dude a check for like $15,000. And I'm like, what's that for? He was like, nah, that's just for the, you know what I said. How much you getting paid? He was like, what you mean? I think we getting paid. I said, we can't be getting paid the same. I can't do that. You giving this dude, you giving just for accessories? Yeah, I can't do that. He was like, yeah, nah. I said, how much you getting paid, Tommy? And then he was like, well, first of all, he's like, you're incorporated, right? I was like, huh? Immediately, he was like, no, you're not incorporated. I was like, what was incorporated? He put me up on being incorporated and incorporate myself. It's like, no, you get the whole check. You pay yourself as a company, as an entity. I was like, word? So I done lost all this money for the last 2 months. You know what I mean? Not that I'm going to run out and do that, but my point being, so he was teaching me a lot of stuff, man. Took me to the golf course with him, and he was like, this is where deals are made. This is, you're going to want to do this later in life. Trust me, you know. Yeah, he put me on. He put me on to a lot
How
of
did
stuff.
his death impact you?
It was rough. It was really rough because I think we would talk all the time. Like every other day we speak, right? And, you know, after the show, you know, we catching jobs here and there. You know, we putting each other in different films. We doing things with each other, right? Or if he's doing a speaking, he was a huge child advocate. He was a huge advocacy for, you know, our culture and just being black men in general, right? Being responsible, being responsible. So he had just had knee surgery. And so we was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm in recovery, and you know, rehabbing, and this, that, and the other." So I just spoke to him. You know what I mean? And then Tashina had called me. She was like, "Carl, you spoke to Tommy?" Well, she said something like, "You heard about Tommy?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. You know, he said he's getting his knee. You know, his knees is messing with him." She was like, "No, Carl." I said, "What you mean?" She was like, "You got to go to Atlanta now." She said his girl called him last night and was like, he's in a coma. I was like, what you talking about? I just spoke to him yesterday. Stop playing with me. And so when I went down there, seeing him like that was kind of wild. Because, you know, you just speak to somebody, then you see him in the bed with the... And then the room had this aura and this feeling and a smell that I will never forget. You know what I'm saying? And... yeah, so it was one of those caught off guard type things, and I know that it was just me, his wife, and the priest in the room at the end.
Wow.
You know, when they pulled the plug.
Wow.
That's all she wanted in the room. You know, she was like, "Carl, I need you to talk to the press. I can't deal with them right now." So I was like, all right. So I had to like keep all of my stuff together.
Yeah.
To try to be strong for those, you know. But yeah, it was deep.
Did you give yourself an opportunity to grieve? Did you? Are you still grieving? Grief is not linear by any means.
Yeah, no, I think y'all ain't gonna get me on here doing the Tyrese. Got the tissues on deck. No, we're not doing that.
No,
We're not doing that. I'm not about. He started zooming in and my shirt got tight just now. No. Not even. Fuck out of here.
Oh man.
Yeah. Black men do cry. Not today though.
Yes.
No. I have given myself a chance to grieve for sure. But what it did teach me was how random and how short life is, man. And you can't take nothing for granted.
Yeah.
You know, you can't take. So even now, like, just those who may have made an impact or who influenced you in some way, you know, you got to call your people. You got to check on them. Yeah. You got to just say what's up, even because, you know, you can still have friends that you don't speak to every day, but still you got to just reach out to folks and be like, yo, you good? I'm just checking on you. You good? All right, cool.
So man, you speak about random, and not to stay on this, but how did Mr. Malcolm Jamal know his death?
I'm glad you brought that up. That's interesting. I had lost my father. The day that we was like,
what?
The day I buried my father, the day they put him in the crematory where they were, that same day.
What?
I had just left and I'm sitting in a restaurant because we're all going to grab something to eat. My brother, he was there and I'm sitting there. I had just ordered. My sister walks over to me with the phone and goes like this.
Damn.
And I was like, Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't process that right now. Because at first I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a hoax, because you know how every now and again there's always a rumor. They'll kill us off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thankfully, they haven't done that to me yet. But
Could be the Facebook people.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just saying I couldn't process it at the moment. Like, I literally could not process that at that moment. And what's crazy is how everybody was calling me, you know, like, sorry for your loss, and I'm thinking they're talking about my dad.
Right.
And they talking about Malcolm. Wow. Because to them, what we represented was like the ultimate friendship, right? This was something that even if they didn't know, you know, the level of whatever, but to me, they did think that. They thought we were best friends in real life. So people were calling me saying that, and you know, it was very weird. It was very weird time.
That was random. You speak about random. That was so random.
It was super random. And again, another reminder. I mean, I don't know all the details. You know, I think he was on vacation or something, right? He was on vacation, and I was like, wow. And so my heart went out to his family. Like, I felt like, man, I can't imagine, like, I wouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I know his mother lost a son. You know what I'm saying? His daughter lost a father. Like, you know, their loss is nothing, you know, in terms of him compared to, you know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I felt more for them. But I was also processing my own situation at that time.
Probably your own immortality in a lot of ways too, right?
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
Mentally, what is it like when you play a character like Cole and Cockroach, and people only see you as that for the first time? Like, when you experience someone who really doesn't in real life separate the two for the first time, how is that for you mentally? Because it's probably weird to experience that, like, for the first time.
It still happens for the first time all the time. Like, it happens every day. It happened in a parking lot across the street, right?
Really?
It's just wild. Like, when people encounter me or encounter that, they think you're that. I'm never offended by it, because I feel like
it's a blessing too, though.
That's what I'm saying. God put me in a position to make an impact. That's part of my legacy, right? And you don't take that for granted. So when people who don't know me, that just goes, oh, I got more work to do. Because, again, I was Carl Payne first. So now you get to know who Carl Payne is. When you come see me on stage, you're like, oh, he's Pop. He's a father.
Yeah.
He's a this, he's a that. And I can relate to that because he's saying the wild that I think, but I never say out loud. Or the thing that I go through all the time, but I just never, I didn't know you went through that too. Yeah, I got caught with my in my hand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
relatable.
You gotta let go from the Cosby Show, right?
Yes, I did.
Was it for having your hand, or what
Jesus Christ?
Please shut
Yeah, I had my in my hand, and I was talking to this girl.
You know what's so funny?
All while Bill was making cappuccinos, and he had all these white women in the room, and I was like, "What is this?"
What's so funny though is back then there was two things my dad used to use as an example. I don't even know if this is true.
Yeah.
He used to talk about a family member who didn't remove an earring. That's why he didn't make the pros as a baseball player, and you not wanting to cut your hair on Cosby Show.
You know, but
I don't even know if that's true.
It's not true. It's not true.
Okay,
And I told
okay.
the story once before. What happened was, it was the bald-headed episode. The guy who they had working as the barber, whoever he was, right? He hot combed my joint. He hot combed it, right, to make it lay down so it could fit under the bald wig. And we didn't shoot in order. We shot like out of order, so to speak, right? And my hair, they tried to get it back. It didn't match from what we had shot earlier. And, you know, Bill had this thing about not, you know, natural hair and all of this other stuff like that and all of this, that, and the other. And he thought I did it. And I was like, I talk to your mans and them. I do this, you know? And I feel like there was a lot more going on at that time, because to be let go for something like that.
Oh no!
He thought you did what? Curled your hair back up?
No, he thought I did it. He thought like I put a perm in it or something, and I'm like, no, why would I do that? Like, that's crazy. Right?
He just had a bad day that day.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like there was more going on to be let go for something like that, and I just never spoke on it. I let people run wild with all kind of stories for years. I don't care, but you know, why would I, like, that's the most arrogant thing for me. I won't cut my hair. Like, that's the stupidest thing ever. Of course I cut my hair. I'd have been bald for real.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happened.
Wow.
And he thought I did
crazy.
it. He thought I did it. And I was like, no, sir. That's not what happened.
Did I ever spoke after that?
I heard about that too. I heard y'all spoke and you cursed him out.
Well, I mean, because he was cursing. Listen.
I thought he don't curse.
Duh. Yeah, no, look. It was, he had some very wild things to say then too, you know, which was like interesting. I'm like, oh, okay. So Jello pudding pops is just a commercial.
Just an act.
I get it.
Was that your last question about that? Was that your first offense on Cosby Show? Like,
as far as I knew.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I knew, I never got like warnings about anything. I never got nothing.
Malcolm said in that interview though that you guys had gotten to a good place and y'all were having better like adult grown conversation.
100%. Look, we were kids.
We have audio just.
Are you still cool with Cockroach? Carl Anthony Payne.
Hilarious. Of course.
We're cooler as adults than we were during that time.
Really?
What? Y'all didn't get along?
No, we didn't.
Not at all.
No.
Young Eagle and
Yeah, that's what it was.
All right.
The original callbacks for Cosby, they flew in an actor from Chicago and flew in an actor from New York. Carl was the actor. They flew in from New York. So had I not auditioned for the show, Carl would have played Theo.
So I look at you every day and see you took my part.
And then I got to come back and play your best friend. And he had a huge ego.
From New York.
And I didn't come from that kind of place. The way I felt then and the way I feel now, you know, based on my career, if anybody, you know, should walk around with a huge ego, it should be me. We just never really got along back then. But, you know, we're grown now, and, you know, and Carl's been through a lot. Like, his journey is, you know, it's been, you know, he's had a journey. As adults, we've been able to, like, sit down and have conversations, and we're in a very cool grown man place now.
I think it's interesting. Like I said, yeah, we you know, we were kids, man. We were kids. It was the 80s, you know? Different time, different energy. We come from two different places, you know? Like I said, people don't, you don't always mesh. You don't always understand, you know, when you got different energies and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I think some of the word choices he chose was very interesting to say, like, you know, and people who know me, people who were around back then, they know. Had no hatred in terms of somebody else's success. I was happy to be a part of that job. Glad to be a part of it. Blessed.
You did that?
Absolutely.
You did that.
Well, what I want to say is I love you and I appreciate you, yo, because
I love you too, Jess.
I grew up watching you, and I never thought that I would, you don't think when you watch somebody on TV, you will grow up and meet them one day, right? And then I grew up watching you, and then you came to my show, and you watched me, and you laughed, because I'm funny, so I love you, I appreciate you.
But you know why I came? And I appreciate you too. You know why I came? Because I saw something in you. And you're mad talented, you're mad funny. Congratulations, you're right where you're supposed to be. You on your way, you out of here.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank
for real.
Well, there you have it. Call Anthony Payne II. We appreciate you for joining us.
Call Anthony Payne Entertainment.
Call
Anthony Payne Entertainment. T Breezy Entertainment.
Yes.
Loren LoRosa. Charlamagne the God, South Carolina boys in the building.
Yes, sir.
DJ
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming, brother.
White boy behind the boards.
He's Puerto Rican.
I can't say. All I can see is eyes and red hair. Yo. My bad, sir.
It's the
My
Breakfast
bad,
Club.
sir.
Good morning. Let's get right to the latest.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
Sources trusted.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that, take me through that.
She gone. The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that, take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
So yesterday it was announced by the Recording Academy that Tupac, Janet Jackson, and even some of Selena's work, along with a few others that I will mention, are going to be inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. So
that's crazy because Tupac never even won a Grammy.
So originally, it's crazy that you say that. Originally, this whole Hall of Fame situation was It was created back in 1973 because there were a lot of people who had like these big hits and things that happened before the Grammy Awards were even a thing. So that recognition still lives on, where they're able to honor people for things that maybe they didn't win Grammys or things that weren't recognized at times. Now, there are 14 new recordings that are going to be added to the Grammy Hall of Fame this year, and more than half of those recordings, so it's albums and it's also just like songs, are from Black artists. The gala will go down on May 8th, 2026. But some of the things that are being inducted include Tupac's All Eyes on Me, Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation, Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim. There's a ton on the list here. But yesterday, in another Hall of Fame conversation, Gene Simmons, so he is the founder of the rock group Kiss. This interview actually happened a couple days ago.
Is it Gene Simmons?
Yes.
Never heard of Kiss? You seen Kiss, man? The rock group that got like the white face paint? You've seen Kiss before.
I thought Gene Simmons passed a couple of months ago.
You think about Richard Simmons.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, yeah. I do it too. I'm sorry.
My God.
I get what you say. Yeah.
Well, look.
Richard Simmons still alive, ain't he? Look it up.
I thought Gene Simmons. All right.
I get what you're saying.
No,
I feel the same way.
Listen.
Richard Simmons passed too, didn't he?
Yes, he died in
Richard
July
Simmons
of 2024.
Okay.
My bad.
Hold on now. Let's get our white people right now. Who is this now?
So this is Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons
Kiss,
is the workout
co-founder
guy.
Kiss. No,
he died.
Richard Simmons is the
died.
workout guy. He died.
Yes.
Ozzy Osbourne, he's a rocker too. Sharon Osbourne, he died.
Osbournes, yep.
He died.
Gene Simmons, Kiss.
Kiss, man. You seen Kiss? You know the
Oh,
group.
with the tongue.
Yeah, I told you that. Yes.
I don't know what you and Gene did back in the day, my brother. All I said was that he was wearing face paint.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
You've been around longer than me, so I don't know.
Sorry,
what you used to be getting
Well, you will remember him after this conversation. This has been one that he's had a couple times, but he is back at it again, talking about how rap music should not be included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's take a listen to Gene Simmons on black music.
When my mother and I legally, because there's a difference,
I'm sorry,
immigrated to America.
Let's not listen to that one first. Let's actually listen to Gene Simmons on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
The fact that Iron Maiden is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they can sell out stadiums, and Grandmaster Flash is. Ice Cube and I had a back and forth, and he's a bright guy, and I respect what he's done. It's not my music. I don't come from the ghetto. It doesn't speak my language. And I said in print many times, hip-hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, nor does opera, symphony orchestras. How come the New York Philharmonic doesn't get the Rock and Roll? Because it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But he shot back and said, no, it's the spirit of rock and roll. Okay, fine. Ice Cube and Grandmaster Flash and all these guys are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just want to know when Led Zeppelin's going to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
I've been saying that for years. I've been thought they should change the name. It should just be like the Music Hall of Fame. I don't know why they continue to call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but put all these other genres into it. It is confusing.
Now I agree. I don't like what he said. I'm not from the ghetto. Everybody from that raps and that does hip hop is not from the hood or from the ghetto. But I do agree with him. Yeah, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You would think it's rock and roll music. Like, yeah, do a music Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
And by the way, black musicians definitely are the true architects of rock and roll.
Yes,
that's
whether
what I
it's
was
Chuck
saying
Berry,
here about
whether it's Little Richard, but it's still rock and roll.
Correct. That was rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
But there has always been a conversation about how genres in music were created in a way to almost like segregate and hold down black artists so that other artists could excel in certain genres. So I think if you agree with that, then you agree with that thought as well
Iron
too.
Maiden got inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, if we had one, we'd be raising hell.
Yes, we would.
Yes, but it's a bit different though because of the origin, and it's crazy because in the beginning of this interview, he even talks about Chuck Berry and
but they did rock and roll.
They were the architects of rock and roll.
But I'm saying, how can you have a conversation about them and then be and them inspiring? He said that they were the first musicians that he heard, and then that's what got him into music. So they inspired you. So why can't you admit that they inspired the genre?
See, you're talking about race. He's actually talking about genres of music.
Yes,
he's literally talking about genres of music.
You don't think that those artists inspired the genre of rock and roll?
I don't know what you're saying right now. You're confusing me.
But if somebody, let's say a rapper, let's say Nas, right? Nas is a rapper, right? Nas should not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Chuck Berry, Little Richard.
He doesn't make rock and roll music. He makes hip hop. He makes rap music. Yes, those artists make rock and roll music.
So we're saying the same. So you're agreeing that those artists contributed to rock and roll.
They are the architects of rock and roll.
Okay, so we are on the same page with that. But you're basically saying it should have stopped with them. So no new artists at all should ever be in the
rock and roll. Yes.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like
I've been thought they should have changed the name of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I said that every time the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announces people, I say that every year.
Yeah.
Like, it should be called the Hall of Fame. John Sykes, salute to John Sykes, big dog here at iHeart. I said that to him. Like, why don't y'all just change it to the Hall of Fame? Yeah. When he was here, he talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, yeah.
Well, let's take a
Changing the
listen.
name.
Let's take a listen as we close out to Gene Simmons talk about those music artists, those black artists inspiring him.
When my mother and I legally, because there's a difference, emigrated to America, the first music I heard, we came here in 1958, was Chuck Berry and Little Richard, black music. It was just starting to break through the racist wall of black music isn't played on white radio. Sweet little 16, and Life is Strange. One of the first songs I ever heard, or the first music certainly, was Chuck Berry. And irony of all ironies is the Berry family asked me to do the eulogy at Chuck Berry's funeral. I was the only person of note there. McCartney and Keith Richards. None of the guys showed up. I don't know why, because without Chuck Berry, there wouldn't be Beatles, Stones, and Hendrix, and whoever.
And Jay-Z once attempted to have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rebranded to reflect hip-hop's cultural impact, and he wanted it to be called the Hip-Hop Hall of Fame. I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, that was.
I think it should just be called the Music Hall of Fame.
But then they would be
all genres of music, not just hip hop. It's country, it's rock, it's.
Because if it's just if
it's just what music,
if it's just the Music Hall of Fame,
then all genres can get in.
Yes, all genres can get in. But then I feel like they're gonna move the goalpost on what I don't know, like what genre is inducted, how much of which genre, and they move the goalpost in so many different things with these genres in music. I think that there's nothing wrong with us protecting our hip hop list if we had
in the
one.
NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I feel like we're arguing apples and oranges right now.
Really not. And the reason Jay-Z wanted to call it the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, because he said rock and roll music is dead, and it should be hip hop because that is the genre of now. I don't think it should be that either. I just think it should be the music Hall of Fame.
All genres should be included.
Well, in 2015, Gene Simmons said he was waiting for the death of rap music, and then in 2016, NWA was inducted. So I don't think y'all ever gonna get y'all wish, him or you guys.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who you give me a donkey to?
Man, there is a white woman named Nicole Curtis who brought a lot of joy to my life this morning. Right? She needs to come to the front of the congregation. We need to have a word with her, because I'm telling y'all right now, white people is having secret meetings, and they got secret languages and secret terms that we know nothing about, and they are involving some of our greatest colloquial
Slow down,
slurs.
Okay.
Okay.
Spit mad on that mic over there. Pause. All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You use that donkey thing that a bunch of donkeys around here.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I got the donkey of the day for being hospital.
They made me the Donkey of the Day by the things that I've said.
Yeah, Charlamagne.
Some donkey todays just sell themselves.
It was you. What accountability are you taking?
Yeah, it caught me off guard. I'm not making these people do this thing.
I'll make Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club.
That being said, I want to start off with this donkey right here.
Clean up, aisle 69. Clean up.
Go ahead.
Clean up on aisle 69.
He do anything to be able to bend over in here, don't he?
Oh, shut up. Listen, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, February 12th, goes to an HGTV star named Nicole Curtis. Okay, Nicole is the star of a show called Rehab Addict. But Rehab Addict has been canceled, okay, after Nicole Curtis used a racial slur while filming. Now, before I play you what Nicole Curtis said, I want you to know that she's 49 years old. She was born in 1976. Now, I was born in 1978, and I'm telling you right now, you get to a certain point in your life where you just say things. Okay, I have no idea why I randomly just walk around blurting out things. Okay, sometimes it be random things my mind concocts, like Fraggle Maggot. I love calling people Fraggle Maggots, and I don't know why. Okay, well, I do know why, but that's not the point. Okay, you filthy Fraggle Maggot. Also, I find myself randomly screaming out rap lyrics that I can't relate to. It took me at least a month to stop running around every moment screaming, "I'm geeked up looking for a eater."
Now you can't relate.
So I'm not copping, please, okay, for Nicole Curtis, because we all have to deal with the consequences of our words, but the randomness of our words do get more random with age, and Nicole Curtis is proof of that. Would you like to hear what she had to say that got her HGTV show Rehab Addict canceled? Let's listen.
Why? It's my last one. Oh, fart nigger. What the is that I just said? Nick, you gotta, can you kill that? No, I got 35 minutes. I can't kill that. Oh, my life.
Damn! I never heard that one. Nicole. Why would you say that? Say it again.
Oh, fart.
What? Is a fart nigga? Okay.
I don't know.
Is it an N-word who likes to fart? Was she talking to herself? Was she gassy and it wouldn't come out? So she was trying to speak it into existence? I'm just trying to figure out why those two choice of words together. Now, I asked ChatGPT. I said, Chat. I did. I had to ask. I said, Chat, what is a fart N-word? I spelled it out, of course. And Chat said, I'm going to answer this neutrally and factually. Not endorsing the language, just explaining how it is commonly used. I've never heard this phrase in my life, but according to ChatGPT, it's commonly used. Now, fart nigger is slang. Okay, why did that turn that off? What the hell?
That's not me.
I'm gonna get to that in a second. Now, fart nigger is slang, okay, not a literal term. All right, this is what ChatGPT told me. Fart nigger is slang, not a literal term. It's used jokingly or insultingly to mean a goofy, annoying, or clownish person. I never knew this.
It's a real definition somewhere.
That's what ChatGPT told me when I asked it.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
It says someone who's doing dumb stuff, talking nonsense, or acting unserious. Basically, a corny dude or bozo in a casual, joking way. It's often said playfully among friends or mockingly online, especially in meme culture, group chats, or trash talk. There's no real definition behind the vibe. It's more about the tone than meaning. This is what ChatGPT told me now.
Wow.
I've never heard any of this in my life. Okay, but when ChatGPT tells me this, and then I watch the video, right? Because when you watch the video, I say to myself, wow, Nicole Curtis used the term fart N-word in its proper context, okay? And I'm going to be honest, just playing white devil's advocate here. I don't know if this is a racial slur the way she used it. Of course, the N-word by itself is a racial slur, but when you put fart in front of it, and there is no black people around, you're doing some rehab, you're doing something that makes you feel dumb while you are doing the rehab, and so you just randomly scream out, fart, nigga? Let's hear it again.
Oh, fart.
I don't know if that's a cancelable offense. What? Let me tell you, what I think should happen is she should be interrogated. Okay, because there's some secret white people meetings going on that we don't know about. Because how come ChatGPT knows that people are out here using the phrase fart N-word, but we never heard about it? Ever.
Good point.
Okay, if there are secret white people meetings happening with secret white language, we need to know about it the same way they need to understand what Bad Bunny was saying. We need to understand what they are saying, okay? If they are using a colloquial slang that derives from the racial slur and putting ass gas in front of it, we need to know why. How did we get here? Okay, I remember white people saying things like, golly gee willikers, all right? Or when they're shocked about something, they say things like, well, God damn it, Bob, smack me on the ass and call me a Splendor. But if their slang has advanced to things like fart N-word, we need to know. They out here using the N-word in ways we can't even imagine. Okay, we've heard, bitch ass N-word, you know what I mean? We heard the F word in front of the N-word. But in all my days, okay, I've never heard anybody put fart in front of the N-word. And fart in front of the N-word is like lemon pepper on some chicken wings. It gives it a different type of flavor, okay? But F all that, all right? There's no excuses. If you white saying the N-word in any context, it will never end well, okay? When will white people stop making rookie mistakes consciously, subconsciously, under the influence, sober? It don't matter. Don't say the N-word in any context. Please give Nicole Curtis the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
I'm going to tell you something else, man. Certain words in front of the N-word, man, takes the sting off it. Because I've seen a lot of bald-head white guys walking around singing bald all over social media, and ain't nobody say nothing to them. I ain't hear about nobody getting called for being canceled, and they on there going crazy to bald. They wildin'. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of white bald people losing money. Oh, you want to do fart, nigga?
Fart, nigga.
Fart, nigga. Fart, nigga. Fart, nigga. Boy, you ain't got no Febreze in here. Boy, you smell like rotten eggs. Boy, you smell like skunk legs. Fart, nigga. Fart, nigga. Fart, nigga.
I'm really like...
That girl farts is tenderism. Boy, they falling out her ass. Yeah, she got unleaded gas. Fart, nigga.
Go, Charlotte, go.
I'm really crazy because I did not know. Like the definition said, this word has a long history of being used to degrade, dehumanize, and harm black people. I've never heard of it.
No, man, that's the regular. That's the N word.
No, it's a fart.
No, ain't the, what the hell is you talking about?
Yes, it is.
Not the
N-word.
I put it in ChatGPT. What is fart? And that's what it came up with.
No.
Was that before or after Rosa Parks sat at the back of the bus?
Exactly. That sounds like it's just explaining the one word to you. That ain't got
Yo.
It was so crazy.
Your phone is gentrified. Your phone is very gentrified. It didn't even tap in with the ancestors the right way.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, ma'am.
What you want to do?
Let's do Ask C&E.
All right. Ask C&E. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, Jess is out today, so we'll help you out with your relationship issues. All right, it's Valentine's Day. Maybe you need some help with your Valentine's, whatever it may be. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ask Charlamagne and DJ Envy anything.
Pick it up.
It's time to Ask C&E.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We have Shannon on the line. Shannon, what's your question for C&E?
So, hey, y'all.
Hey, Shannon.
Good morning.
How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good. How y'all doing? I love y'all.
We blessed Black and Holly family. We love
you
you more.
What's up, Shannon?
I know that's right. So, my man, we've been together for 7 years, and so he don't celebrate Valentine's Day because maybe about like 20 years ago, his cousin passed on this day, so it's very a hard day for him or whatever like that. I understand that and everything like that, but at the same time, it's been like 30 years or whatever, and I want to be celebrated too. I just want to know, what can I do to get him in that celebration with you?
Well, first of all, you calling from the 843, right? I can hear the Geechee in your voice.
You already know.
I think that, you should respect the fact that, that's probably a day that he grieves, but it's also a day that he probably really needs real love. So it's kind of the perfect day, right? So I just think that you should, go out of your way to just love on him in whatever way he wants to be loved on.
Okay. I've been doing that too. I did that one time before, but I kind of just fell back from doing it because, it would just be more of me doing it on my end and him just,
that might be okay though.
Did you ever have a conversation with him? Did you tell him, look, I want to feel special, I want to be acknowledged, I want the effort and do things together? Did you have that conversation with him?
I did say that to him, but he still, just years passing, it's just always been me doing it.
You should just make it go ahead, Lauren.
I don't think you should press that conversation. I think you should just take it as you kind of got to understand. It's like a give and take, and right now you got to give, because if he still is grieving, right, maybe he's still dealing with something new every year because of the thought of it. You just got to kind of love him through that. It's nothing you can do until he gets to that point, and he'll come to you because he knows what you want.
But she wants to be loved on a special holiday where people recognize love, and she wants to be loved.
Right.
Her friends have flowers, her friends get balloons. It's kind of like how you feel. Like everybody gets flowers here, and you don't get some, you feel away.
But listen, it's 365 days in a year, right? What's your relationship like outside of Valentine's Day?
I mean, we don't do much. So, I just think that, one day, one day.
See?
I just want to tell you something. Lauren just started getting flowers, so I don't even know why the hell she's chiming in. Listen, Lauren just started getting flowers last week. Okay, she had two dudes up here fighting for her love, and then she finally cut one off. So don't even listen to her.
And this narrative is crazy. My T told me to avoid negative things like you
Who
this
the hell
morning.
is T?
My T, like my T. I have a note on my T that told me you were coming for me.
It's like
today.
a fortune cookie.
I know that.
But I would have that conversation with him again and tell him how important it is to you. No joking, no laughing. And like Charlamagne said, I would spoil him a little bit too, but let him understand that, you want to feel loved. You want to feel appreciated.
I think he understands that, though. I don't think you should.
He dealing with his
she
own
said all year
stuff.
long he don't really do
because all
nothing.
year long is a little crazy. But I don't know.
What he said?
That's why I asked him, what's the
He's
relationship
from Charleston. We love a little different. Okay.
No. You ain't getting away with that either right here. Now go ahead on with that.
Well, yes, he does need to learn how to love.
Absolutely.
He does need to learn how to take care of his little one, you know?
Okay. All right. Thank y'all.
Good luck.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all.
And plan
All
stuff
right.
together. Maybe that'll work, like a couples
I
massage
will.
and stuff like that. And like you
No,
almost
he don't like that.
Well, do it.
Okay.
He don't like another woman giving him a massage?
No, he don't like massage. He don't like stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard. Like, I just decorated his house and stuff like that for him. That's it.
Shannon, eat
No,
Boonky.
I
Try
can't.
that.
Don't you eat that man, Boonky.
Boonky.
Don't you
Oh,
don't listen,
no, I am
don't-
not
don't
doing
listen-
Boonky.
Don't
Kick
listen
you
to
out the
Envy.
bed.
Don't listen to Envy. Envy bide.
No.
Don't listen to Envy. I hate when bisexual men give advice, relationship
Yo,
advice.
shut up, I'm not
Because
bi.
yes, you do.
I'm not bi.
Bisexual men always should not give relationship advice because they do things that we can't relate to. He is Boonky. Like, what?
Ask C&E, 800
C ain't denied it, he
585
not bi,
1051. Ask C&E.
He
Call us now.
biracial, he bisexual.
Yo, shut up. It's the Breakfast Club.
He's
Good
telling
morning. We're in the middle of Ask C&E. Hello, who's this?
Roxanne.
What's your question for C&E?
Hey, Roxanne.
Hi. So I'm in a relationship for 2 years. And I asked him a question, would you ever be able to be in love with me? He told me no. Due to previous, hold on. Due to previous relationships and heartbreaks, he said he's scared to be in love with anyone else.
You know, that's so interesting when people say things like that to me because I don't think you can help growing to love somebody. So for him to say that is wild to me. Like if y'all been together 2 years and y'all like each other, that has to grow into something. Y'all having raw sex, you know what I mean? Sweating on each other. That got to turn into something, right? Spending time with each other,
That's what I said.
getting to know each other. Like, why are you fronting?
Or he don't look at you as, a wifey material. He just looked at you as a piece of ass. That could be it too.
For that long though?
It could be. She could be just a good piece of
I
ass. but
hate
he- I
how
don't look
men
at you
be
like-
fronting for 2 years. If she ain't just a piece of nothing, you start to care a little bit.
Maybe not.
Right. Like, he's trying to become ready for that because how can you ever do something like that if you're not, interested in being in love with me?
No, you tell him he can't buy. If he can't buy the cow, he ain't getting no milk.
That's right.
Okay, that takes a commitment. He got to make some type of real commitment.
That's right.
Okay?
You can't be in love. You can't say you don't and not in love with me, but you want to move into my house. You want these yams each and every day. Nah, it's not gonna work like
and
that.
make that man go to therapy. Why you got to deal with his past trauma? I don't even know why people bring past trauma in their relationships. Don't get in new relationships if you still holding on to old trauma that's affecting your current relationship. That's so
Old
whack to
trauma,
me.
like all the way goes away. I don't think it ever all the way goes away.
Well, if you want to be in a new relationship,
Gotta work
then you
on
should not worry about what happened in the past relationship. There's no way I would approach. Like, it's like getting a new job, right? And thinking every time you get a new opportunity, you basing it on what happened at the last one. No, this is a new chapter. Act like it.
Roxanne, your body's a temple. I don't know. I heard seen that
Man,
on
shut
Instagram.
up. Roxanne.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what advice to tell you because you're going to still have sex with that man this weekend. It's Valentine's Day, and you know you are raw, too.
No, I've been holding out. Thank you. After I got this information, I said, "Hold up, no, we gotta stop this."
When? Last Friday?
No, yesterday.
No, we haven't messed around with each other since November.
Oh, man.
Oh, girl, I don't think that's your man no more anyway. Don't even worry about
Yeah,
it.
well, if y'all together on Valentine's Day, I'll be shocked.
Damn.
Call us on Monday and let us know if y'all spend time together. You got plans for the weekend?
Yeah, he has plans.
No, he got plans. Do y'all got plans?
Yes, we have plans together, and then
Okay.
he and his the plan.
All right. Well, enjoy Valentine's.
Yeah,
mama.
you gotta love yourself enough to know. I don't know, man. What do we have? I'm saying I don't have no idea.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought her body's a temple. I don't know.
You gotta love yourself.
Your body's a temple.
To know when to love yourself. That's the type of advice you got. You gotta love yourself enough to know when to love yourself.
There you go.
What?
Clock it.
I'll tell you one thing though. The funniest thing I ever heard a man say to a woman when they broke up was, "I'm not in love with you, but I tried."
I tried. It's
Oh
crazy.
my God. Oh,
That's crazy.
That would break me in half.
and I randomly bring it up to her every now and
You're
then.
a foul. Hello.
So
Who's this?
painful.
Brittany.
This is Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. What's your question for C&E?
Okay, so I bought my boyfriend the Creed Adventist perfume and accidentally had it delivered to our old address. And that perfume's really expensive, so I don't know if I should just tell him what happened or try to get him a replacement gift.
Why don't you go to the address and say, "Hey, man"?
We used to live in the hood, so
I don't
it's
care.
gone. I know it's gone.
Oh yeah, it's gone. But you know what though?
It's gone.
Yeah, that Creed event is like $500 a bottle.
I know.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sound like you lying.
Damn.
I'm not lying. I swear it got delivered to the wrong address. So right now I'm fighting with, Amazon to see if I can work out something with them. but I don't know what I should do.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. You know what you could do, though? You could tell them, show them the receipt, and you could go to the mall and get mad of the tester ones, like the little tester things. Just give them like a bunch of testers and say, because I sent it to the wrong address, you just got to live with this. He might find it funny and joke. It might be,
Don't give him no
kind
testers.
of laughable. No, it's tester.
This is what I'm going to do for you. Give me your Cash App, right?
Oh, that's nice.
No.
That's nice of you.
But I'm going to give you enough for like the 30 milliliter bottle, not that 100 milliliter bottle, okay?
How much is 30 miller?
Don't worry about it. Okay, but it ain't.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Give me your Cash App.
My Cash App is Brittany, BRIDNEY.
Hold on now.
Money.
Hold on.
MONEY.
Brittany, I'm kind of old now. Slow down. Hold on 1 second now. God damn it. Hold on. What is it? Hold on.
Brittany, but spelled with a D. So it's BRIDNEY. And then money, MONEY.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a couple $. You get this is for the 30 milliliter bottle. Now I ain't that 100 milliliter bottle is ridiculous.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, Charlamagne. Let me give him a quick shout out because this is a good man to me.
Okay.
And I wanted him to have a good Valentine's Day. To Wilfred, you are the amazing dad, amazing partner for me, and I love you to death.
So you get a 3.3 ounce one. That's the one you getting?
No, I'm getting the 30 milliliter. It's 30 ml, 50 ml, 100 ml.
Let me see the 30 ml. How much that costs?
Man, why is you worried about how much it costs? Leave people alone.
All right, well, good luck, mama.
Thank you.
Peace, Brittany.
Ooh, that's 100 ml.
Y'all ain't asked me if I need anything for the Valentine's Day gifts I'm buying.
First of all, you and your husky ass man got a couple $. Okay, don't that man got a job?
A great one.
All right,
but I'm buying gifts for him.
What?
Yes, I'm buying gifts for him.
Y'all know Loren man work at DHS. Y'all know that, right? She don't want nobody to know.
You know he don't work in no dang DHS. No. I'm buying
DHS.
gifts for him. I actually have already
Jess don't never want to double date with him. Because Jess man Mexican.
I've been doing like gifts, like little things each day leading up to
that. Well, let's get to the latest with Loren.
You'll talk LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
Brought to you by Top Dog Law on The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
LL Cool, babe. Top Dog Low.
Yes. Why you got that hat on like that? Like an old person.
Because I am an old person.
Yes.
Respect your elders.
Turn it to the side a little bit. All right. So, really quickly, I know that there's been all of the reports around the shooting that happened with the San Francisco 49ers defensive lineman Keion White, which people are alleging involved Little Baby, but we don't know that for certain. But yesterday, Keion White spoke out for the first time following the shooting, just to let everybody know he was good. He says, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out with their prayer and concerns on my behalf. I've undergone successful surgery. For those who know me, y'all know this won't stop me from spreading peace and joy to the world. Full steam ahead. I'm in great spirits and ready to make the most of this offseason." And he's like throwing up the peace sign from the bed.
I don't know why people want to be around people.
What you mean?
Because whenever you're around people, stuff like this happen. That's why I don't like being around people.
He's talking about because it went down at the park. I mean, but it was the Super Bowl.
Like those events like that. But I'm saying that was a whole weekend. Those Super Bowl weekends and the All-Star weekends. Like, oh, man.
It's fun, but I get what you're saying. For those who don't know, because we didn't report it yet, but the backstory was that Keion White was at a Super Bowl. He was doing a Super Bowl party at a place in San Francisco. There was an argument that ensued between two groups of people. Now, some people are reporting that Little Baby was involved, but the actual police report, no one has seen it, and police won't confirm it. I even tried to get another confirmation yesterday.
And he's young. He wants to go out. It's his city, his town. He's out and about. They're having parties. He wanted to go.
I had to go to LA yesterday for the day for a meeting, and I didn't realize it was All-Star Weekend. I'm like, get me out of here right now. As soon as the meeting was over, first thing smoking.
He's gone.
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Get the hell to no. Too many tall people and too many rappers.
Well, yeah. So, you're crazy, Charlamagne.
I know.
Yeah. In other news, though, but I guess related news to just some updates. So you guys remember there's been a guy named Patrick Clark who is the suspect in the killing of Takeoff. Now, they've been going through the process of getting to a trial, and an actual trial date has been set. So the trial date, it was announced yesterday by Patrick's attorney, was set for November 9th. Jury selection is going to begin on November 5th. This is almost 4 years after the tragic shooting of Takeoff back in 2022 in Houston. So that'll go down in November, and Patrick Clark has been maintaining that he did not fire that fatal shot, so they'll be, going back and forth in court trying to. I guess he's trying to prove his innocence, but we'll see what happens there as well too. We'll keep you guys updated. Yes, for sure.
Gonna take off healing energy.
Yes. And then another update, J. Cole and Cameron. So $500,000 lawsuit. Remember Cameron filed that lawsuit saying that J. Cole basically backed out of doing business with him after he promised to. J. Cole has responded to that lawsuit for the very first time. And he's saying that Cam was actually down for the record. He says that Cameron was excited to be on it. And he's kind of insinuating that it helped Cameron career-wise. That's why he wanted the record to be out, and that J. Cole says that he never agreed to do anything.
He responded through his lawyer? Or
yes. No. So yes, these are through documents through his lawyer. So his lawyer is saying that Cameron was very happy to be a part of the record, that J. Cole never promised any of the things that Cameron is saying, and that amount, the $500,000, is just too much when it comes to a feature and what something like that would cost. So it's basically absurd, and they want this dismissed in a way that Cameron cannot refile if he chooses to, and they want to make sure that J. Cole doesn't have to pay any of the fees for this being brought. And I mentioned before that this was dismissed, but it was only parts of it that were dismissed. So a little update there. And now we get to Glorilla's. So Glorilla's sister, her name is Victoria, has responded to us reporting on...
Still bothering that girl.
You bothered her.
For what?
She doesn't like some of the things that you had to say up
here. I haven't even
said
nothing. And what the hell did I say?
You told her basically... We'll get to what you said, but Victoria, who is Glorilla's sister, who people are calling Brorilla.
Oh, so she didn't name herself Brorilla. Everybody else did.
I never saw her call herself that. I've never seen it. But
Victoria, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, she's upset at Charlamagne and some of the things that he says, and she says that we didn't cover it the right way. Let's take a listen.
You got Charlamagne the goddess, elbow head ass mentioning me on the Breakfast Club. Bruh, your name sound like a bitch. What you go on about me? I'm on it. I'm on it. What? I'm on it. Come with receipts. Come with receipts. Y'all have advertised the goddamn store.
Lauren.
I was gonna put the video of her putting them in there, but I ain't put my receipts on there. And y'all got a big platform, so hell yeah, I got a problem with y'all. Why the y'all ain't got no breakfast up there? It's called a Breakfast Club.
That's true.
Elbow head ass.
First of all,
Birdman should have smacked the out you.
Damn.
First of all, we do have breakfast. We got breakfast this morning.
This morning we do.
What I do to Sister Mister? I said something about her for real.
You hoe?
Yeah, you basically said that she needs to. Glorilla's not entitled to help her.
That's
you said
good
that
advice.
she need to go get her own job.
Say hoe at
you
the end of
say
it.
that there's a reason why Glorilla's probably keeping her away. And to be clear, I didn't play the video of the receipts because I read the text. I told y'all it was in the text message of her receipt, so we reported it the way that it was put out there.
Elbow ass head.
Sister Mister.
What?
We wish you the best. Okay. Sister Mister.
Oh my goodness.
Mister, sister. Talk about a two-way twister. Shaking up the family tree. Oh.
Oh, she is going to be pissed.
What you mean,
She is
man?
going live and she's going to be upset.
I was on a plane yesterday and somebody sent me that video, so I saw it before I heard it. So all I saw was the visual, and I was like, "What the hell did I do? Do the finesse 2 times?
What?
I ain't do nothing to that man.
Oh, she gonna get you.
Oh my God, she got money now too.
Victoria,
she got time today.
You get on his ass today.
She posted yesterday. She said she made $200,000 this week.
And you believe that?
She said her net worth is going to be $1 million in the next 5 weeks.
That's right. I believe you. You talk that talk on this hoe.
Don't do that. You know why you shouldn't do that? Because you're encouraging bad behavior, and you're gonna have somebody in your family jump online and start talking crazy because they think they can make $200,000 in a week. You know damn well that didn't happen.
I like her going at you though.
Stop that.
Elbow ass.
Okay.
Nigga. What she say? Elbow ass, forehead ass.
Well, she got a head like Frankenstein.
She should have told you built like a croissant.
She got a head like Frankenstein. Put Frankenstein up on one side and then put her up on the other side and call her Frankenstud. And instead of the 2 bolts on her neck like Frankenstein, she got 2 dildos.
Yo, shut up.
Sister Mister.
See, that's your problem. That's your problem.
Mister,
that's what she call you home. See?
Talking about a two-way twister.
And that's why
shaking up the family tree. Oh.
You amaze
Sister
me.
Mister.
Every day, your specialness amazes me every single day in here. Now that is the we're wrapping up the latest. Make sure you guys check out the podcast, The Latest with Loren LoRosa. We'll be talking about an exclusive because yesterday Jeannie Mai and Anderson popped out, and I confirmed that they're
Anderson Pop.
Anderson Pop.
You said Anderson Pop. Anderson Pop popped out. Pop, P-A-K. Pop.
They're dating, y'all. There was
All
a
right,
video
that's
circulating. They're
better way to
dating.
say it.
I confirmed it. Listen to the podcast. I'm gonna give you all the details because I'm all in their business. That's it. Oh, and it's sponsored by
Anderson Paak Asian though, right?
What? Yeah, I think he is. I think he is something.
What does that have to do with the fact that they're dating? Like, why did you call that out?
She Asian too. That's good. I like seeing couples that are their thing together.
I do.
Same
races. You like seeing same races together.
I ain't got no problem with that at all.
Come on, do your sponsorship.
I'm
That's
trying. Listen, any problem at all, call Top Dog Law. If it's big or small, call Top Dog Law. Thank you for sponsoring the segment.
All right. When we come back, we got the People's Choice mixes, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now it's Black History Month. What we doing, Charlamagne?
Salute to my guy, B. Daht, man. Every day during Black History Month, B. Daht does a podcast called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, where he talks to you about things that have happened in Black history that you may not have known about. And today he's going to tell us about George Crumb's accidental invention of the potato chip and how that became a global industry, yet so few people know the Black native chef behind the snack. So, B. Daht, the floor is yours.
The snack heard around the world. Welcome back, know-it-alls, to another episode of the most anticipated podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network, especially in February, entitled I Didn't Know. Maybe you didn't either. I'm your host, B. Daht, and I know I'm getting older because my favorite flavor of potato chips is plain, followed closely by sour cream and onion. Third would be salt and vinegar, and sour cream and cheddar will probably round out my Mount Rushmore of chips. And to kick off today's episode, I would like to give you 3 of the most useless facts you'll never need not a day in life. Your first useless fact: the potato chip was invented because a customer was being annoying. Your second useless fact: that invention became a multi-billion-dollar global industry. And your third useless fact: the man who made it happen was Black and Native American. And did you know his name? Because I didn't.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know.
All right, picture this. It's the 1850s, and you're at Moon's Lake House. That's a restaurant in Saratoga Springs, New York. Don't worry about it. But it's fancy. Well, fancy for the 1850s. And you're the chef. And a customer sends his fried potatoes back.
They're too thick. They're too soggy. They're not crispy enough.
So, you fix it. But he sends it back again.
It's still not right.
Now you're looking at this plate like, dude. And here's when the story gets beautiful. The chef, George Crumb, instead of losing his job and blanking on Buddy, he sliced them potatoes paper thin, so thin you could see through them. And he fried them till they was as crunchy as a dope boy's toenails. Then he put hella salt on them, sent them back. Oh, you want crispy? I'll give you crispy. Bro was not trying to invent an industry. He was being Petty Murphy. But instead of complaining again, the customer loved him. And so did everybody else in the restaurant. Then the word spread. People start coming back to Moon's Lake House just for the Saratoga chips. And just like that, the potato chip is born. Out of Petty. Now here's the part history skips. George Crumb was Black and Native American. His mama was a member of the Mohawk Nation, and his daddy was Black. And I would also like to add that there are sources that credit his sister, Kate Wicks, as a co-inventor or maybe even the primary inventor. But that accidental invention didn't just change menus. It created an entire global snack industry. You walk into any grocery store on earth, and it's a whole aisle of Crumb's idea. Lay's, Pringles, kettle chips, sweet potato chips, barbecue, sour cream and onion, that fancy truffle flavor that costs $7 a bag. $7 for some potato chips, but George Crumb's face ain't on none of the bags. But again, that's infrastructure, a moment of creativity that becomes a permanent feature of daily life. And it fits perfectly with the Marching 100 energy. Excellence don't always arrive with applause. Sometimes it shows up in irritation, then innovation, and then execution. Crumb didn't set out to build an industry. He just solved a problem better than anybody else had done. And then the world copied the solution forever, hidden in plain sight. Every bag you open is a tribute to a man most people never learned about. 100 years after Woodson's blueprint for remembering, Crumb's invention shows how Black ingenuity shapes the world, even when history forgets to record it. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
Salute to B. Daht.
Yeah, salute to my guy B. Daht, and make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. Available everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Salute to everybody that called for C&E that needed some advice for Valentine's.
Yes, and you know the perfect thing to do for Valentine's Day?
Have sex.
Oh my God. Or you can go to the movies, and see Wuthering Heights. It's from Warner Brothers Pictures. It's an award-winning film by filmmaker Emerald Fennell. It stars Margaret Robbie and Jacob Elordi in a bold, feverish reimagining of Emily Bronte's classic. Emerald Fennell takes audiences on an emotionally charged journey following Kathy, who was played by Margaret Robbie, and Heathcliff, played by Jacob Elordi, as their forbidden love transforms from romantic to intoxicating, crossing into beautiful, brutal madness and the epic love story destined to define a generation. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. Wuthering Heights, only in theaters tomorrow. Experience it in IMAX, rated R, under 17, not admitted without a parent.
Salute to everybody out in D.C. I'm going to be in D.C. Over the weekend for a hot minute, man. Shout out to Quicksilver. We're doing a party out there for Valentine's Day. So all the couples, come on out. If you're in the DMV area, we got a lot of fun on Saturday.
Let me tell you something. I got the best Valentine's Day plans. I mean, God is so good to me. You hear me, okay?
But don't say it.
I'm definitely not going to say it. I'll tell y'all after the fact.
All right.
But oh boy, man, God is so good. But yeah, Valentine's Day is going to be great. Salute to Carl Anthony Payne. He was up here this morning, man. Legend. He's got comedy shows this weekend in Harlem, Brooklyn, Jersey City. So go to his website. What's his website, Lauren?
She don't know.
Lauren don't know. Nothing for real. Hold on. Go to CarlPayneEntertainment.com, okay? CarlPayneEntertainment.com for tickets, and if you want like the merchandise and everything that he's selling, you can go get that there too.
All right.
And also, I want to salute to Mimi Brown, who does our front page news, man. You know, last week, Mimi actually went to Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? Because Mimi really be doing that investigative journalism thing. I know y'all remember her, what was the audio script that she did? From Altadena with Love. Mm-hmm. From Altadena with Love, where she covered the wildfires that happened. But this time, she went out to Minnesota, went out to Minneapolis, and just was boots on the ground, you know, talking to Attorney General Keith Ellison, and who else did she speak to?
She spoke to the woman that was also arrested.
Georgia Fort?
Yes.
Georgia Fort. Yes, she spoke to Georgia Fort. So it's up on our YouTube channel now, man. So go check it out when you get a chance, man.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note. It's about kindness. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness of people. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.